All right, so here's the first question ever regarding Chris's twin in particular. I have a list I'm gonna work through now, so y'all gonna see a compilation of reading, like little readings to the questions. And this particular question is, if you look in the title, is how far along is Chris and his twin on their journey towards union? It may not be worded exactly like that in the title. Look, I'm just kind of pulling. Shout out to my girl, Shar, for preparing a list months ago outside of, I mix and match all that. Y'all gonna have some crazy questions too from a couple of other people, but I went to show her some love because these were very gentle questions. All right. So, how far along? And we are talking, this is January 17, 2025, for anybody who finds this years later. Oh, and it will be proved too. But how far along is Chris and his twin on their journey towards physical union? What do you want to tell us about that, spirit here? I feel heavy synchronicities here. I feel like they're at a point in their connection where they are learning how to navigate the metaphysics of things. So what I mean by that is I feel that they're starting to trust more of what the synchronicities are that they see around them. I also feel like they are learning their powers and gifts through separation when it comes to manifesting in that energy. This is a very strong energy here that has a lot to do with kinetic energy and learning to shift and move things around. They're starting to learn the power of how they create their realities, how they can make things work for them that they feel work against them. They're going to find that it's going to, anything that they try feels like to me that they will really be magically shifting these things to work out in their favor. So right now, I'm gonna do general, and then I'll ask for like some sort of measurement or time frame, which y'all know I suck at time frames, but I've gotten a little better. All right, so generally with them, where they are and their connection towards physical union, here she is. What I can say so far is the separation is causing her to be a lot more bold, confident. I feel like she'll be bringing or digging up things that she may have started, like premature projects and stuff like that. And what I'm seeing here, even according to the readings that's about to come out, is that this is what's going to get her in a business mind frame. And that's where I feel like their union rests now. Their physical union will be with business. See, Ten of Cups with the Page of Cups. So she's gonna, to me, it feels like if she started any old projects, or she's just gonna go back and look at what she has and realize certain things can work out now that she may have started, rough drafts, things like that. Is what Spirit is generally saying about anything leading up to their physical union. Again, where are they? I feel like they both are creative. They both are starting to feel inspired by the separation or from the energy of the separation. They both are becoming driven, money oriented. They could be enhancing their credit, fixing their credit, linking up with people, financial advisors, accountants, things like that. Just financial literacy here, a whole lot of it. And so if they can look at this and see that this is what's happening and this is the right track for them for union right here, they Spirit is calling them to get in a bag in order to be on that track to physical union here. So stability, this ties into their readings. So their readings should be out soon. It ties right on into their readings. Let's see here. General messages about Chris and his physical union with his twin. How far away are they from it? Are they on the right path? Ace of Cups with the Five of Cups here. Well, the warning would be, of course, is to not let the emotions get in the way of the abundance, is what the affirmation is. Don't let the emotions get in the way of the abundance. So I feel like they will grasp a lot of emotional intelligence and like what it's like to understand that emotions aren't real and how to alchemize those. So again, it still ties into kinetic energy and metaphysics and how to shift things so that it won't block or hinder them or make them feel discouraged. Because with space, there's a lot that could come in between when you're in separation like that. But I am seeing separation here, but I feel like they are very aligned and in sync with one another. Let me see, but it feels pentacle-ish, very fiery and pentacle-ish. So they both equally could just be feeling so motivated and about their money and all that kind of stuff. Knight of Cups with the Knight of Wands here. Um, Whew, okay, this is Chris's energy. I feel like he's morphing into that emotional, expressive, creative being when it comes to relationships, and she's morphing into that earthy heart. You all remember in the beginning, I always used to say this since 2019, she's gonna become more of the person that works and that's gonna be on the pentacle stuff, and then he's going to be more of home life and wanting to snuggle and cuddle, and he could probably start envisioning her in the kitchen and his kids running around the house and just being more of a homebody here. And it feels like it's gonna catch him off guard a little bit, or it already has, and he's just kind of like in it, because it's giving me an energy of when he's gonna find when he's at home more within those home spaces, and like and daydreaming and all that kind of stuff, he's getting creative, like he's gonna get these ideas. And I feel like anywhere else, like in a club or anything like that, he's gonna get writer's block. He's not gonna feel as creative, and that's what's sucking him in and keeping him aligned in that way, is what this feels like. So, grand question, will there be physical union this year? I'm seeing an administration table. Looks like Chris is sitting at the table. Looks like Chris has that infamous pen behind his head, or pencil or something. I mean, not his head, his ear. I always say that, but I be meaning to say behind his ear. It looks like she walks up to the table. Looks like she's dressed like casually or something like that. Like she kind of looks like Olivia Pope a little bit with how Olivia Pope dressed, with the way Olivia Pope's hair was and all that kind of stuff. She could resemble Olivia Pope. Well, Kerry Washington. So this tells me this is, again, like in the convention type energy, some sort of project, some sort of crossing in that way. So yes, if they stay in their bag, they most certainly can cross paths this year. It looks like the way she walks up to the table, the energy is giving me they are introducing themselves to one another, or she could be coming to his table to inquire about something that he's pitching or selling or something. This could be him on tour, like this could be him signing autographs, or you know what I'm saying too. But for her to be dressed up like that, either I don't know if she's coming from somewhere or what, but yeah, and this feels like this year, if I had to feel the energy and the way the clouds are sharp and fluffy and the sky is blue, that feels like a spring, summerish kind of energy. But I'm not gonna lie, because I'm hearing debriefing, so the energy feels more introductory, like in passing, like she may end up gaining momentum in business spaces that he'll be functioning in as well. And probably for her to have that on, I don't know, maybe, like I said, maybe it's a convention and they have different things that they do at these tables, or she could have finished something and then ran over to where he was or whatever. But I see him sitting and her approaching, and she's dressed very nicely, just like Olivia Pope, with her hair hanging and everything. And he kind of looks afraid to look up. He's blushing. And he has a pen or something behind his ear, and it's his table. The table he's sitting at looks like administrative. Okay, here's the devil card. So again, I feel like this is just an energy of them to be careful not to obsess over the energy too much. But then I'm getting this obsessive energy that it's okay for them to have. It feels like to me it ties into emotions too. So let me see. That feels interesting. I'm hearing the fuel that will start the fire. Yeah, they're saying addictive. So whatever this is, y'all, there could be a reoccurring event that keeps happening. And it's almost like, you going this weekend? Oh yeah, I'm going through there this week. It could be something that they almost like, I ain't gonna call it the farmer's market, but you know how that is, like the farmer's market always there every Thursday or something like. It could be an energy like that too, is what I'm getting. Probably not the exact scenario, but maybe it is giving community. It is giving that charity energy that I used to get. I'm hearing currency. King of Wands, Five of Cups, there he is, Wheel of Fortune again. What it's just, they're being warned about their emotions. I think they'll cry a lot more leading up to union. They just gonna be real sensitive, like really sensitive. So then this even tracks back to y'all question regarding him, shutting down the whole Jada thing. Like he's real sensitive with that kind of stuff. So yeah, it does tie into his twin as well. Like he don't, he is certain things he just in the past he would be like fuck it, whatever y'all think, what y'all want to think. But yeah, no, he's becoming more caring because certain things matter to him that he feel he is working towards. So he has an end, because he has an end goal. To answer that question even more to those who watch that video or will, he has an end goal. That's why when you have a sense of direction, you're gonna make moves that aligns with that. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree. So Six of Cups, because I know what y'all saying in your head. Why you got all these? Listen, again, we can get into that in the other questions and stuff because that's a whole nother probably 30 minutes of energy to explore. But with the Six of Cups and the Temperance card here, again, it's like I said in his reading that's going to be coming out, they're going to be so thankful that they just remained patient even throughout the times where they had close calls where they could have united. They're going to see that God's way was the best way. And I swear to y'all, yeah, I hear her heels clicking and it looks like, again, it looks like an area kind of like how on Why Did I Get Married Too, when Janet Jackson did that speech. Now, again, but they're not showing me what she did or does, but I see her walking and it looks like a area where people could gather to get information, or they have certain seminars or certain something there. It's spacious. It looks nice. And their buildings, it look like college buildings. You know how like on a campus, they'll have like, hall, this hall, that hall. It's giving that vibe. It's giving that vibe. So some sort of layout is kind of prestigious, it feels. All right, general more. So are they? Yeah, yep. And I'm mostly feeling this year it'll be a lot of passing by energy, introduction energy, um, familiar with mutual friends or networking. Familiar with the same type of business people or being a part of this project that this one is a part of. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I feel like for him with their union again, he's just gonna show up, but it don't look like he'll be doing much than as she will. But I don't know, maybe they'll use his face for something that she'll have, or maybe that some team she'll be a part of will have, because it just looks like his face. Because I always see him smirking and blushing. I don't even know if he has dimples, but I see a dimple dent thing, and and he's kind of like the face of whatever. But it's just, yeah, so yeah, it feels like if they stay in their bag and they stay focused and all that, yeah. Physical union feels like the start of it will start this year through business and projects. Absolutely. Charity, something like that, conventions, something on that level. So yep, there you go.